What's up, VC? It's yours truly, Eric Weinbender. Alright, the obligatories. Let's do them and get them out of the way. No remote to be found, so absurdly loud music for no apparent reason. Immensely annoying. Oh, what do you know? My remote is underneath a record. That record being hit themes from foreign films, international all-stars. I am a nerd of many varieties. This is vintage international foreign films. I like movies. Always have, always enjoyed them. Of all eras and genres and types. I'm just as eclectic with my movie viewings as I am my musical spins. And this sounds deep and rich. This is on London. It's a two-tone label. The Phase 4 Stereo series. These sound fantastic. If you get an opportunity at some point to acquire one, I think they sound great. If they fit your musical interest, I would give her a go. Rock on. And this also matches the tastes of the likes of one of the people that sent me some love in the mail. Yeah, it's a VCLT video. People hate them. Whatever. I don't care. I've never minded love and love. Alright, so that's one of the cliches. What's spinning and what's a drinking? I guess a drink a day keeps the copo away. Fuck you, kids. And I spilled. Oh, look at me. I'm some savage barbarian. I can't even keep my my martini in my mouth. And the martini is Damrak, premium distilled Amsterdam original gin. This is a Dutch style gin. Dry vermouth. Nothing too crazy. I've had this bottle forever and a day because they've changed this and they no longer have this kind of a plunger wire top on it anymore. But anyways, a martini is a taste for the night. I guess I just homages to Mazzy, if you can't tell. I guess intentionally or unintentionally. I wanted a martini, and I guess I'm also wearing elephants. Mazzy's an elephant or donkey or a T-boater. I don't know. He's one of those. But anyways, let's get after it. So, if you heard me allude to it in recent videos, on Thanksgiving, I shot a video at Mom's house. And I was hanging out in the sunroom, the weather was nice, and the trees are all, golden and orange in the background, because if you don't know, in South Carolina, fall just started. It's not winter yet. I know Christmas is 2 weeks away, but we've still had highs in the low mid-60s recently. It's a real thing. I can't believe it. But so I shot a video, and it did some weird in and out of focus, light, dark thing. I got interrupted multiple times. Anyways, the video got scrapped. And so I got some love. And that love was from a couple friends. The first friend being Mike at Jam on Vinyl. Mike's a super good dude. If you don't know who he is, seek him out. He's a good dude. I don't know what to say. I made a comment before that Mike should be Jam on Mono, I think is a proper name for him. And I give him an incessant amount of shout-outs, because every time I acquire something mono, or see it in the store now, it's crazy how you associate things with friends. And he is a friend. We have each other's number, and we text occasionally. And need to do more so, because he's a good dude, and need to work on being in touch with not just him, but other VC friends, and friends in general. But he sent me a package in the mail. Unfortunately, the unboxing's ruined. That does not change the appreciation, just the surprise is ruined. So let me get after what he sent. He texted me and asked me, do you have any West Coast pop art experiment band? And I was like, dude, no I don't. You never find the originals. So he sent me one. And what's really cool is outside of this, like, hey dude, I saw, Dr. John, the Gree album. I just got on Record Store Day, a repress on Jackpot. Hey, Jackpot, what's up with your hype sticker, dude? You just got some guy, whoosh, willy-nilly hand slapping him? What's going on here, man? Or fix your robot. Anyways, so this is kind of cool, because this is repressed and dubbed, master recording, etc. Let me go ahead and read this here, because it's more smart than I is. Formed in Los Angeles, California in 1965, the West Coast pop art experimental band created music that possesses an eerily atmospheric and at times sinister quality that is bluntly political, childlike, and bizarre. Sourced from the master tapes, original mono mixes, initially released in 1967, rare master reel carrier photos. So, super dope. A little piece of history here, represented on the original sleeve. It looks like Mike took the effort to switch out to a different sleeve, the polyline sleeve, it looks like. But right here, that Jackpot is homage to the Reprise label. I'm keeping it alive, right? The Reprise. But yeah, super happy to have this fun weirdness. I like an oddity or two. So super appreciative of that. I think that's as cool as all get out. And thank you, Mike at Jam on Vinyl. But he also sent me this. And I love this. Not only because it is a Gap. I mentioned in the past that I'm getting around now to buying the Grateful Dead and the Rolling Stones. I just bought my Led Zeppelin collections complete. And a myriad of other things that I had on CD and cassette once that either got stolen or misplaced or destroyed or etc. Life gets in the way. And I replaced them on vinyl. And this is one of the Gaps I had on Rolling Stones. And this is super dope because I had just a CD of this that I did not own long, even way back when. So I haven't listened to this album in forever. Most people are going to know it by Time Is On My Side. My favorite, which I think is their UK first number one hit, is It's All Over Now because I'm a big Bobby Womack fan. And that's a Bobby Womack cover. This is, if you can't tell from Mike Jam on Mono, it's in mono. And I like that because every time I see this, I'd already know it's from him anyways. But I can't help but think of him when I see this in mono, etc. But I'm sorry, I have a sneeze stuck. That seasons are changing, so allergies are coming every time the seasons change. Yes. But super cool. This happened to be a Gap in my collection. There you can see the London label. It has the original inner sleeve. And what I like about this is, well, here, actually, let me give you a tidbit. I actually know something, and I can actually speak about music. This is an extension of their original EP, which was Rolling Stones 5x5. And that would be because it was originally 5 tracks by 5 musicians. And so when they extended that EP to extended play, which is extended off a single, and then a long play, for years I didn't know the origins of a single, and of course obviously a single's obvious, but EPs and LPs, but 12. It just got extended into 12 tracks by 5 people. And I don't know if he's heard me rant on this in the past. If something's in super amazing, pristine, flawless condition, I love and prefer that. I don't turn my nose up at any gift, though. I enjoy this just the way it is. But I also am kind of a sucker for handwriting and little tidbits. So you can see that this was owned by Carol, and D wasn't playing that shit. So D scuffed out Carol. Bow. So D took a dominance there. And then there's a gentleman here with Scribble Scrabble signature. Looks like there's a J and R in there. Can't read that. Not legible. But Barbara was also in the mix here. And then there's also a Bartgis. A Bartgis is a last name. Completely distinctive handwriting on all these. And he lived at 21 Rollive Lane in I don't know where. Because where do I mail to? Is it no city? No zip code? And whoever did this, I want to say that the pen matches... Looks like it was... I think D is the guilty culprit. We got some beards and mustaches on the Rolling Stones here. And shame on you, whoever. Can we have some more facial hair accoutrement varieties. We got 2 similar goatees and 3 of the same kind mustache. You could do better, D. Barbara, Bartkus, Barbara. So, fix your life, people. But, hey, happened to be a gap I had. I'll be spinning this probably next. This is probably my very next spin. Super happy for this. And then here's another little tidbit. This is how to play the 5-string banjo by Pete Seeger. And I don't own anything Folkways, so that's super cool. I love how this feels like it has age. It has just weight to the sleeve alone. It almost has a library quality. Like, it would be stacked this way, and when you flip through it, this would be there in library fashion. Did anyone remember when libraries had records? Or I'm just old enough to remember. But this dense cardboard, is very... Just the hold and the feel, and even the smell of it, if you know what I mean, has an age to it. I don't own anything Folkways. And there is the old school blue, and it is not even gray, it's a silver. I don't know how well that's going to show up there. But there's the old blue and silver, and you can see all the rings on this, which is crazy, because it literally breaks down to, like, say, this is right here, side 1. You have A through C is basic strum, band 2 is A through B, 5th string, and anyways, each one of these has a explanation and demonstration. So I'm really looking forward to playing this. I don't own any Folkways, and if you can see here, it slipped out. Mike left a letter. But before I get to that, I am a fan of the banjo. It's very apropos that he sent this. This is, I also write, anyone who's gotten a letter from me, I try to leave a note anytime I leave VCLT. Sometimes it's just a note. Usually it's a card. And I've sent cards from the same artist. And this right here is a photograph of Mabry Mill. My mom's side of the family, E.B. Mabry, built Mabry Mill. Was a 3rd oldest mill in America, one of the most photographed locations in America. Hey, Mazzy, photography. But I just like that tidbit every single year for years. It's been a while since I've been there. I don't know if they still do it, but Mabry Mill every year has a bluegrass festival. So a lot of picking and strumming, a lot of banjo playing going on. It was very appropriate that Mike sent me this album that goes into my history. So let me set that aside and read this note real quick. So you see on the front there, it says EW. And then from Mike at Jam on Mono, I hope you don't mind me just twisting your name and making it my own. But Brother Eric, I hope you like this Mono/Folkways inspired package. Love your channel, passion, and eclectic interests. All the best to you and your family. Happy Thanksgiving. Mike at Jam on Vinyl. Mike, you're a freaking man. I throw around, some people are, they use the word love very sparingly. I don't, because I feel like if you say it, you can mean it, and you can spread love. Mike, I love you. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everyone in the VC. Gifts aside, this is not about trying to acquire things of the realm of free. Human connections are beautiful, and as we all get older, it's harder with your friends to make time, and people have different job schedules and vacation days, and people move to take different jobs in different areas, and families get separated through marriage and death, and et cetera, and people have kids and obligations. And so I find it really fascinating that some of my best friends in life now are through the internet, and from a guy who doesn't even social media. Like, this is it. I don't book a face. I don't twatter this. I don't have my own space. You guys heard me rant and reel about that before, so I'll drop it. But like Mike and Mazzy and this next gentleman, Jeff Kempin, you guys are my real life friends through the interwebs. And so Jeff said, hey bud, expect something in the mail probably tomorrow. Of course, this was a week ago when the video went awry or whatever. I set this to open up after a long, brutal week as being a chef, grinding away. I opened this up to cheer me up. And this is quite the surprise, because I saw this in a video with Brock P. Dub. And I said, dude, I've been aware of that. I forget exactly what I said. That sounds really interesting, or I thought I was aware of this album, and I really dug it. And I don't know, you never really know who's reading the comments. So what's really cool is either Jeff was really sneaky and saw this and was like, oh, bam, I know something Eric's going to appreciate. Or, even better, either he's being sneaky and got me something I like and he knew I didn't have, or he's like, man, I bet Eric would like and appreciate this. I'm going to roll the dice. Either way, Jeff, you freaking rock. But you know who doesn't rock? Is Amazon. No, because this came in packaged just fine, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's safe, it's undamaged, there's no flaws in this, it's brand new. I broke the seal on it. Inner sleeve, little verbiage, etc. Nothing crazy there. Black, I don't think the label matters so much that you guys need to see it. It's on Lewis Records. That label in the corner is the label that's on the center label. This is where Amazon failed. I don't know how much more to this letter there was, but all this empty space is not utilized. And then it says, Merry Christmas, Eric. Baraka P. Dub sent me this album as VCLT, and it's amazing. I'll think you like it. I ho. So, hey, I don't know what the end of this was, but I appreciate the sentiment, and I appreciate the note. Amazon didn't really finish it here. But nonetheless, with everything, just like Mike and etc., I save all my notes because I love my friends. So thanks, Jeff. I appreciate you. The VCLT wasn't necessary. You better not be buying me stuff just because I sent you a gift. I never have the expectation when I send stuff to get stuff in return. And I also keep an ongoing tally of people I have. A few things that are about to go out too. So Snow already knows I'm building up some stuff because damn, that guy's got all the psych. Makes it hard to shop for him. But let's keep on moseying along because you can see here a piece of the cliche Eric red tape is covering the address for Mazzy. And I already scored the box 90% because I don't want to infuriate my boy Normie, So it's split everywhere. Everywhere but here. Unfortunately, I kind of have to, by the looks of it, I'm sorry if you're not going to see it here, I kind of have to, oh no! I kind of have to decapitate Normie. So, sorry about that, bud. I cut your freaking head off. Oh, by the way, side note, I'm going to set this aside for 1 second, because I'm a sticker guy, if you don't know. I am going to finagle and steal this as my own. So, that's dope. Analog Africa sticker is going to go on there. If you haven't seen this in the past, this is one of my many boxes for record storage. And I have stickers from Dan's Vinyl channel and Linda Legg. Hey, Normie, you're dead in the middle here. So, Randall Weaver sticker. Stickers are on the back. Record store stickers. All sorts of goodies. So, Norm, you're on the box. I love you, bud. So, I'll see you and think of you when I grab and spin wax. So, another dude I have stuff for. My boy Norman Maslov. And I hit Jeff up to be, not Jeff, John, John's secret contest, John. Everyone knows he's got a contest, John. That guy, John. John, no H, John. John, the digital gramophone. Not a real thing, John. I was like, I did, John. I was texting him because we're buddies in real life, too. And I was like, dude, you got Norman's info? He hits me up. I was like, sweet. I got a little something to send him. And then just like Linda Legg, right when I was like, dude, I got to hit this guy up. I got to be slick. I want to send a surprise message. They hit me up, dude, need your address. Norman beat me to the punch. Norman, I got something for you. But this right here says, Eric, for your cars, girls, and Nirvana addiction, enjoy. Happy Christmas. XOXO, Senor Mazzy. So, thanks for the hugs and kisses, buddy. I appreciate you. And, bubble package aside. Well packaged in here. Let me try not to damage anything. First things first, we got some psychedelic buttons. And let me set this aside. We're going over 20 minutes. I don't give a shit if you don't want to hang out. Thanks, Norm. Appreciate you. Let me get out these goodies here. Ooh, here's a little naughty mannequin with a bunch of cows. Dude, Norman, cool. That's a freaking cool business card, dude. You're crafty. My business card's all sorts of stupid. It has grapes and a wine glass on it. It has Chef Eric Weinbender on it. My business card's boring. But we got some, looks like a little giant. You like that oxymoronic? Because it is little, but then it flips out to be giant. That's super cool. But if you can see a collection of photography work here, and then psychedelic poster, that's super dope. That's really cool, man. I appreciate you. That's likely to find a frame in the future. Ooh, sign a strip. It's amazing. Gin makes it better. Yes. All right. We got a shirtless Jimi Hendrix. Whoop whoop! No need to flip through this book all in front of everybody. But I will give this... See, I'm getting distracted. Toilet fodder. All right. An excuse to poop. Does an American ever need an excuse to poop? Hell no. Bro, this is super dope. I was just speaking of John the Digital Gramophone. I have not got around to buying this. I just wasn't. This is one of those things that I didn't buy records when I did my charity contest. I took a month off and then just donated money. Thank you to Norm and other people in the vinyl community that donated as well. Pretty sure the link's still active. I'm not going to post it here. If you want to go back in one of my dozen videos that ran over that month, it's still active. We're so close to breaking $1,000. If anybody wants to donate, feel free. But during that time, I did not buy this, and it wasn't in the record store, and I haven't like proactively hunted it down. I freaking love this Mopar influenced car, but this Sturgill album is pretty cool. I streamed it. I was about to say I strammed it. That's not a word. And really dug what I heard. But I didn't give it a bunch of listens because I was like, you know what? I'm going to discover it more so when I find it on wax. So here it is on wax. Dope colorway if you haven't seen this. If you're the last one in the game that hasn't seen someone show and display this. I am super appreciative of this. This is something I was going to buy in the very near future. Anyways. And then also, oh, that's so freaking cool. I need to watch, that is really cool. I need to watch this, the tie-in on Netflix as well. But, thanks. Dude, that's really, really cool, man. And then the next thing, because there is a multitude of things in here, it appears to be. Let me try to peel this inner corner so I don't damage anything. What? But, there we go. I'm going to get rid of this box. Dude, this is super cool, man. Everyone knows Roxy music. And I always have a habit of finding it beat up. And that's unfortunate. But there's a little cheesecake goodness right there. That's really cool. Almost like picture frame reels on there. But let me pull one of these out. On the black wax, it looks like you have different colored labels. Custom labels there. That's super freaking cool. In amazing condition. Truly appreciate it. And the next one is... Oh man, he just wants to hear me speak in any tongue that's not my own. Les Back Stars. La Femme. Frank Pourcel and his French Strings. I know I just bastardized that. I do it all the time. With the cuisine I cook, I can't speak. So this is on Capitol. And if you can't tell, it's a little cheesecake. I appreciate it. And I will spin and listen to this. Cheesecake You know, a lot of people just buy it because they like it. People, you can give harps and all the other myriad of instruments that come with the classic cheesecake. If you want to listen to a little Italian music and French music, it's still good spins, people. So that's dope. And the last one, man, Norm, I hope you, can I call you Norm? We're friends here. You know, I call you little Normie. You know, that's like, not little Normie. You know, like, no, Norman, official. I already own this. And that's not a bad thing. That's cool, because you nailed what I like here, and there's nothing wrong with that. Super dope. This is cool. I own this. I don't see why this is on Geffen. I assume this is the same press. I'll check to see if this is a different press or era. I don't know if this is old school or OG. I want to say that my copy, this one says 1991 on it. But, so I will check and cross-reference to see if this is a different pressing or something I'm not familiar with. I want to say mine is glossy. But the cool thing is, my sister, also a fan of Nirvana. I know for a fact she does not have this. So, in essence, the lesser of the two copies, and you know what? I'm a sucker for keeping a gift anyways. I'm going to give the copy, I already know, I'm going to give Lisa the copy I already own. And then I'm going to keep this and think of a friend whenever I play it. So, no harm, no foul on that. You just help spread the love to someone else. So I appreciate this Nirvana. This is going into the collection. The other one is going to my sister. The Sturgill is something that was on my immediate buy list. I love the cheesecake. And I love all my friends in the vinyl community. So, hey, I snuck out of this in under 30 minutes. Rock on. Kudos to me. Hey, Norman and Mike at Jam on Vinyl. Jeff. Jeff, at some point, I assume I'm going to find myself in Chicago. I got family in Wisconsin. So it might be a year or two away. But I assume at some point I'm going to be able to make time, even if it's just in passing for like an afternoon or a lunch or flipping in one record store and saying hi, shaking hands, and giving a hug to a friend in real life. I assume that my paths will overlap with Jeff at some point. New Jersey and Seattle are a little bit harder. But by all means, there's open invitation to you three gentlemen if you ever make your way to the beautiful Greenville, South Carolina. Daily flights and ever-growing airport. Great place to visit and what have you. A quick throw away from Charlotte and Asheville, North Carolina, and Atlanta. If any of you gentlemen ever find yourself here, I have a full bar, and I would like to make you a martini or whatever your drink is. Cook something on the grill or whatever. Anyways, mi casa es su casa. Mucho gracias. Buenos dias. Buenas noches. Vaya con Dios. Hasta luego. Hasta la pasta. Bye-bye.